Morning, world. I hope you're smiling. Be happy. You know it confuses the enemy. As you can tell, I have got two doting ladies because they just had their breakfast and they want to say thank you. And we've had our little wander. We've done our morning chores, a majority of them. Yeah, good girls. And now we're sitting down having coffee with Kev. I was pondering this morning and I've gone over yonder onto the other part, get my logs, like my lengths of timber. You've seen in other videos. And I've stood there. Yes, it's been raining. You don't have to wash me, sweetheart. That's enough of that. No. Um, and I was just stood there. It had been raining last night. I mean, it had been raining yesterday. And it's like, oh, will it ever stop raining? God, the negatives. It has to stop eventually. But where obviously it had rained, everything was fresher. Like the bracken and ferns, that's all starting to come to life now in more, and those beautiful, beautiful light green colours, really vivid. And I sat there, and it's just for a moment, even I kind of know my place. And yet, there isn't a day goes by where, with my eyes open, I see those changes. I see those differences, those subtle differences. Even I noticed them, and I just took stock of myself, watching the girls sniffing around, minding their own business. This one in search for squirrels or anything else that she can possibly chase. And within all the madness that is in the outside world, and the speed of it, and the negativity of it. I had a discussion on a forum, and there was one gentleman on there who, no, it's not his fault, but he very obviously has a negative approach on things, and to find any reason to not be able to achieve. And a few of us were trying to connect with him, to sort of say, well, no, you don't have to be like this. It's not like this. It's not like that. And, trying to see if we can assist, maybe help, a little bit of inspiration. But no, he wasn't. He just wasn't for moving. He said, I wouldn't be able to do this. My health conditions, all this, that, and the other. And I said, well, no, I think I didn't. I know somebody else asked. What are your health conditions? And he said, well, I have a little bit of a funny heartbeat, and I wouldn't be able to do this. And I wasn't the only one that says, well, I've had heart attacks, and I'm still doing it. But when someone can only see a negative, good girl, they will spend all their effort in finding a reason not to. Yet, finding a reason to is easy, and it's quite simple. I want to cut logs. No, I don't want to cut logs. Do you want to be hot in the winter, or do you want to be cold in the winter? Well, I want to be hot in the winter. Let's go cut logs then. It's one of those things, some people, and I do feel for them, because the world outside. I'm fortunate, because You know, I'm where I am, as you guys know. I'm very, very fortunate, and there isn't a day goes by that I don't remind myself just how fortunate I am. I don't sit here lightly thinking, yeah, look at me, look at me. Uh, I am extremely grateful that I have been extremely fortunate to be able to live this alternative life that suits me. But with the negative approach that is more often the norm I see through my eyes in the outside world, where everybody's sort of negative, and that's kind of fear fueled, media fueled, you know, everything. I mean, you know, governments, they try to instill that fear, that worry, that concern. It keeps your head down, you just keep working. And you can kind of see why it's negative. Um, you know, I'm not, the outside world is there, and yes, I am part of the world, but I took positive action to try and remove myself from it as best I can. An awful lot of hard work. It didn't come easy. An awful lot of challenges. Some of those were okay, most of them were not easy. I've had to fight to get where I am. I'm sitting here now talking to you, and it's like, yeah, what's the problem? I can sit all day if I want, I can chill out in this lovely natural environment. It's paradise, isn't it? Well, yeah, it is. It's my paradise that I have worked very, very hard to get to, because I always remained positive. I'm a doer, not a dreamer. I'm guilty of procrastinating occasionally. We all are. Where I have moments, I have the odd few days. Winter time is quite a good one for me because not a lot happens. But this time of the year, um, I don't have time to procrastinate. You know, I've got this to do, I've got that to do. I've got quite a lot to do today, and I got a lot to do today. I choose to try and get the target I set myself done each day, and it keeps me pleasantly active throughout the day. I've learned to lower the threshold on the demands I put on myself because of this. Um, but I remain active for the most of the day. Um, two reasons. I want to progress. I want to get healthier or be healthier. I want to keep my heart operational because I have a positive mind. If I had a negative mind, I'd be sat here all day long, day in, day out. And what do you want, sweetheart? So it's the difference between positive and negative. I live largely outside of the negative world, which helps my positivity grow. And like this morning, um, just walking over to get the length of timber and took stock of my surroundings. Stop. The girls are just sniffing around. The birds were singing graceful, beautiful, beautiful bird song this morning. Those lovely light green colours, and where the rain had been, it just kind of enhanced the colour. And then I sit there and taking a breath of the air, seeing the lichen growing in the trees, knowing that that air I'm breathing is pretty much the best you can get on the planet, because lichen only grows where the air quality is extremely good. And I just thought, well, with everything else that's going on, I am living in peace in a very unpeaceful world, because that world out there is extremely unpeaceful at the moment. I mean, you know, here in the UK, oh, election fever. Oh, will the country be blue? Will it be red? Will it be pink with yellow spots for all I care about? No, they're all useless. It's just a club. They look after themselves, and it's, you know, very negative out there. So the message, I suppose, this morning is, even if you are negative, I know it can be hard to find a positive from a negative, but every negative does have a positive. When you find one positive, you will find others. That first step is the step to take, and it'll be the hardest step, but take it. What have you got to lose? Anyway, please, up there, up in that corner there, hopefully the chicken, mission chicken, we are getting there. And I do, from the bottom of my dodgy heart, which is full of love for you guys that have donated. And for those of you who are thinking of donating, I thank you, because we are achieving. Teamwork makes the dream work. And the comments, please. I love, and I truly, truly do love the interaction that I have with you. I mean, it's like, I'll tell you what, this is one I just meant every video, bless her. I always get a morning. So I'm going to say on video, morning, Shelley. But I really do love that interaction. So please, people, keep me smiling, keep me happy. Send those comments, and together we can confuse the enemy. Take care. Have a lovely day, people. See you soon. Ta-da!